What's new, crew, and welcome back. Today I just want to talk about once a month snacks. I did a video during Vlogmas on once a month breakfasts and lunches, and surprisingly enough, people were asking about snacks. So here we go, we're hopping in and telling you guys pretty much how I do snacks to last an entire month for my once a month grocery shopping. We are a household of 5. Myself, my husband, my 3 kids range in ages from 6 to 2. Just to give you a little bit of backstory, I am not feeding massive teenagers or anything, at least not yet. Those days will come, so maybe not all of the snacks that I do and things will work for a family that's at a different stage of life than myself. I'm gonna start this video off with the thing that we do the absolute most, which is actually making our own snacks. If you follow me, you know about 6 months ago, I decided to kind of jump off the ledge into this self-sufficient journey, and a huge first step in that self-sufficient journey was trying to figure out what I could make in-house, relying less on the grocery store, relying less on just other sources of food, and growing my own things, making my own things in-house. I did this for a couple of reasons without getting in a huge tangent. One, prices at the grocery store were getting astronomical, and I live in a really small town, so I can't imagine what it was like in larger cities, but it got to the point where we were either going to have to increase our food budget, or I was going to have to really rethink how I grocery shopped and our eating habits and things like that. And I opted to just kind of do this self-sufficient thing for 30 days and see how it went, and I basically never looked back. That being said, because of that, over the last 6 months I have learned how to make a ton of different things in-house. And that really started with snacks, because snack foods and junk foods are where they get you at the grocery store. We bake on a regular basis in my house, at least once a week. I am filming this video on a Thursday. We have already baked twice this week. We made chocolate chip zucchini bread from zucchini that I grew out of the garden over the summer. I froze it. I have that in a Crush It with Cassie, how I did that. If I can find the video, I'll link it down below. We also made banana bread. I have the loaf somewhere. I made that banana bread 2 days ago, and it's already almost gone. Things that we make on a regular basis here would be muffins. I have a ton of videos on all different kinds of muffins that we make. By far, my kids' favorite muffins are actually the applesauce donut muffins that we recently made. I will link that recipe down below. If you ever want to know where I get my recipes from, 95% of the recipes that I share with you guys, I just find off Pinterest. I love Pinterest. We also make things like cupcake, zucchini bread, banana bread. Cookies, of course, are a favorite. So many different varieties of cookies that we can make. By far, my kids' favorite cookies are peanut butter M&M cookies. We don't make those as often, though, because M&Ms are obviously a little bit more expensive. When I buy them in the big family-sized bag, and they usually sit right around $10 a bag. So it's a little bit more than a 98-cent bag of chocolate chips. So those are kind of a treat, but we do make those pretty often. Pies are a huge thing right now. My kids love pies, especially when I make little handheld pies. Those are a crowd pleaser every single time. Brownies. We will also get the Jell-O and pudding packets from Aldi. The kids love to make those. They're super simple. I just added those in there as well. We also will make homemade Chex Mix, and we will just buy all the ingredients from the Chex Mix at the store. So this one's kind of cheating, but it is something that we do. I will buy a great value box of pretzels, Cheez-Its, Chex Mix, like a ton of different things. I'll just get them in bulk, and we will come home, mix them together, throw some popcorn in it, some M&Ms, chocolate chips, and sometimes we will bake them in the oven with like cinnamon and sugar or a ranch packet or something like that, and it makes our own homemade Chex Mix. This is how we store our baked goods. My husband actually built me a shelf in my kitchen during my self-sufficient journey because we needed more space. I got these glass jars from Walmart. This is like our cookie jar, our muffin jar, our Chex Mix jar. This is where the baked goods go. They sit up on the shelf, and when the kids want them, we just go ahead and grab them one out of there. Now moving on to other snacks. I do buy seasonal snacks from the store. You guys saw a prime example of this during the holidays. especially during my Aldi haul. I felt like half of my table was just Christmas junk, the Little Debbies, all the candy canes, the special marshmallows, all the fun Christmas stuff. I do buy those. However, I do think there's a huge difference between buying them to enjoy once or twice throughout the month and then buying them to keep them readily stocked. So I will buy those things and we will enjoy them once or twice during the season, and then we just wait and they come back around next year and we will enjoy them again. You know, come Christmas time, we will go back and get the little Christmas tree Little Debbie cakes. I'll be told those things aren't good for you anyway, so it's really not that great to be eating them constantly, just enough to like enjoy the season. We'll pop on a Christmas movie, eat one of the Little Debbie cakes, and then they're gone, and it was fun while they were here, kind of a thing. One of the main questions I got was, do you stock your kids' favorite snacks? All kids have favorites, right, that come from the grocery store, and the answer is yes. I will always keep things that my kids love to have on hand. My oldest child, however, loves those little frozen Crustables that you can buy. My husband likes them too. So instead of paying the $13 or whatever they were at the grocery store for like 10 sandwiches, we ended up buying this Bewitched sandwich cutter off of Amazon. I have not been able to find this exact one since we bought it, but I will link something similar down below. We got the basic option, so it comes with a square, a circle, and triangles. And I've talked about these before. I've shown you guys how I use these in some meal prep videos, but it basically comes with a cutter and a sealer. You make your sandwich, push down the cutter, you seal it, and then you have sandwiches. I've made like 4 loaves of these, and I put them in the freezer, and then as my kids want them, they just eat them out of the freezer. However, when I do that, they typically only last a day or two between my kids and my husband. They just go crazy for them, but I put a ton of things in here: peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter and Nutella, peanut butter and apple butter, and it also works for ham and cheese sandwiches, but I do have to say they don't typically seal as well, so take that with a grain of salt, but these are pretty fun. I'm pretty sure these were right around the $13 mark, but they do have other fun shapes that will push the dollar amount up. They have hearts, stars, things like that. I do have the ability to now make those Crustable sandwiches for her, and she likes ours better anyways because I can really stack them full of like Nutella and apple butter and all of her favorite things. My middle child loves cereal. She could eat cereal every single day of her life and be completely content. So I always stock a couple bags of cereal in the house. I buy the really big bags of cereal from Walmart, and those bags, I will buy 2 or 3 of those at the beginning of the month, and typically they are gone by the end of the month. Where my 2-year-old loves fruit snacks, I will buy 2 or 3 big boxes of fruit snacks from Aldi at the beginning of the month. Fruits and veggies are the other thing that we rely heavily on, other than our homemade like baked goods. My kids know we have a drawer in our fridge, and it is full of cuties, apples, pears, carrot sticks, cucumbers, and the kids know that those snacks in that drawer are fair game. You do not have to ask for those things. You can just go ahead and grab one absolutely whenever, and you will always be allowed to have fruits or vegetables. It does not matter the time of day. Some more fun things that we do keep stocked in the house at all times are a tub of ice cream. Typically 1 gallon tub of ice cream will last my family a month, sometimes 2, just depending on the season. Because we live in Wisconsin and it is colder right now, we're not moving through the ice cream as fast as we do probably in the summertime. Right now, with the weather being the way it is, our go-to snack is popcorn. Popcorn is a really budget-friendly snack, and we also will add things to our popcorn to make it a little bit more fun so we don't get bored of the popcorn. We do family nights every single Friday night. Take for granted my kids are still little, so it's not like they have friends that they want to go hang out with on a Friday night. I'm sure as they get older that'll probably change. But right now, mom and dad are still cool and they do still want to hang out with us on a Friday night, so I'm gonna enjoy it while I can. Every single family night is matched with probably 2 or 3 bags of popcorn. We will throw in M&Ms if we have them, chocolate chips, butterscotch, something fun to mix into the popcorn, and it's the best way to go. I was watching a homesteading channel and I cannot remember who it was, but they told me that they pop their popcorn and they will save dill from their garden and throw in dill and a ton of butter, and it makes it like a ranch popcorn. That sounds really good. I have not tried it yet. I do have dill in my freezer from the garden, so I think I'm gonna give that a try. Of course, in the summer, we'll try to stock popsicles and more summertime things. In the winter, I try to always keep a thing of hot chocolate on hand. Hot chocolate does fill up little kids very well, especially if I pop a thing of popcorn and split it between the 3 of them, give them each a glass of hot chocolate with like some marshmallows in it or something. That is plenty for them because they are little. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it answered some questions for you guys. And of course, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.